What up, y'all? It's Season Love, SCNLUV, that's who I be. And welcome to another Get Baked Session. Get baked with me. Get baked with me. Welcome to another Get Baked Session, girl. It's Friday. Feeling very loved, and I'm feeling very loving. Yeah. Period. It might be a bit loud, like in my surroundings. I have this window open right here. Today, this Get Baked session is going to be a nice little smoke with me, plus an intuitive healing session. You know, my healing sessions, I got my cards. You know, I got 4 decks that I'm gonna be, I'm gonna shuffle whichever ones, using my intuition and shit, in order to get the best message out possible for my business and creative collective, because you know me. As a spiritual lifestyle coach, I like to focus in on the business and creative collective specifically to help shift our mindsets in order for the wealth, prosperity, and happiness to flow easily into our lives. Please do not mind my dry lips right now. We about to smoke, and then I'm gonna put some lip gloss on. Mind your business. Yeah. Mind your business. Thank you. We're gonna get straight into it. So this week's strain is Purple Haze. Yes, this week's strain is Purple Haze. And if you want to know where I get my weed from, GetBakedNYC. Obviously, cop up if you need. And today I rolled up with some lavender flower. This is my personal baggie. As you can see, it's a bit it's a bit used up because I be using the lavender as one of my lavender be getting me right. Like, no funny shit. That should be really getting me right. We're gonna be smoking a lavender spliff today. And then right after we do that, we're gonna get straight into our healing message for this week. So, and do what you gotta do. Pause the video. Go roll up. And then, let's chill out. Let's vibe out. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Get into this week. Mentally, I feel like I'm okay mentally this week. Despite it being Mercury retrograde, mentally I definitely am very much, I feel like I've been very stable and consistent, just, taking it day by day and like being more consistent in like clocking myself when like maybe I'm out of alignment or just, maybe in a different type of energy space. Like mentally, I've been very intentional. Physically, I haven't been stretching and doing as much yoga as like I would like to, but I still dance a lot. I be in here dancing my fucking ass off, like for no reason either. Like I just be, I be playing my music, my own music that's, on all platforms. If you didn't know that I had music, you should go bump me. Season Love, SZNLUV. That's me. Oh my gosh, did I say that today? Did I say that at the beginning of this video? I'm so sorry. It's Season Love, SZNLUV. That's who I be. You know me. Emotionally, I guess not as fulfilled as my ego thinks I need to be, but in reality, realistically, like I am really emotionally fulfilled, like genuinely with myself. Like I think that I've been in this reoccurring season where I'm truly just giving to myself, loving myself, like just being to myself, like doing what I need to do for myself, you know what I mean? Honoring myself. I love being in my own energy. I love spending time with myself. I love cooking for myself. Like I love just, relaxing for and by myself. Like it's really a beautiful energy, self-love itself, you feel me? Emotionally, I'd say I'm really fulfilled. And then spiritually, what we did mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, yeah. And spiritually, I feel like I'm very tapped in. I'm getting back into my, spiritual lifestyle coach energy, which is why I'm here, and I'm really gonna get down packed with these Get Baked sessions. I feel like, in the fall season, they had me kind of spotty with it because like they were still trying to define exactly what it is that they like, what the type of platform I need to create is, you know what I mean? So like I've just been being very patient with my spirit team and like my soul and like allowing us the room to be more specific. I feel like because I want to be very intentional as a healer. I want to be very intentional as a healer. I want to give and provide the most the most healing and positive experience that I can. And that requires me to be patient with myself and patient with my ancestors and my guides and my higher self. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just expressing patience overall spiritually, and that's allowed me to be in a very, I guess, calm state of mind so that I'm able to relay these messages when I need to, and, give healing when anybody books me. You feel me? Like, I feel really good spiritually. And I'm grateful to be of help. I'm grateful to be anointed in this position to help my collective, help my peers, help my community. Like, that's all I want to do. I just want to be an asset to my peoples. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Let me know where you're at down below in the comments, please. I'd appreciate that. I love getting to know y'all just as much as I like letting y'all get to know me. I also feel like I've been very, way more open now, you know what I'm saying? Because authenticity requires vulnerability. It really, really does. I've just been, I've been posting on my TikTok more. Like, I've been posting more overall consistently, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just very consistent with my content and, you know, showcasing myself. And in order to showcase myself, I've just came to the conclusion that, I have to be authentic, and being authentic is being vulnerable. And, like, I can't be afraid to be vulnerable with you guys because I love you guys and I want you guys to see the best parts of me. But sometimes the best parts of me are literally the times where I may feel my lowest, or I may feel, or may have felt like, I wasn't at my quote unquote best. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about perception and how you decide, how you choose to see something. You know what I mean? Like, so I've just been choosing to see all of my experiences, even if, like, it had me in more heavier emotions, as something to be grateful for, as something to be happy about, because it happened in order to get me to where I am today. So, like, it's very peaceful. It's very peaceful. And I'm just grateful to be where I am today. You feel me? Yeah. Let me know how you are down in the comments, mentally, spiritually, physically, and emotionally. I would love to know. Let's get into this week's healing session. I got a new tarot deck for Christmas. Crystal got me this tarot deck called the Field Tarot, and it's really fucking beautiful. 5 of Pentacles, Destitution. Well, this deck says the 5 of Disc. And I'm just going to pull one of each of the cards because I feel like that just gives me the most, like, So I want to be a clear, concise, you know what I'm saying, like, message, general message for the collective. Like, if you'd like to book a personal one with me, then you can go to the link in the description to my virtual herb shop. And at the bottom, there's a money healing section, and you can book your session with me. You feel me? I'm doing them virtually right now for the winter season. When the springtime comes around and I start doing my puff and paints again at Central Park, then I'll definitely be open to, doing in-person sessions again. I'm getting a lot of pentacles, a lot of focusing on the materialistic aspect of things, like maybe being too focused on an outcome. I'm hearing, like, being hyper fixated on, the potential of something, or like just the material gain that you may get from doing something, being something, however that may resonate for you. Destitution. The 5 of Discs suggests hard times, loss, and poverty. Thoughts of isolation, doubt, and fear may be overwhelming. When it feels as though everything has been stripped away, reach out and find your support system to lift you back up. Financial loss, bad luck, insecurity, hardship, anxiety. Yeah. So, like, this shift, something, there's some type of shift that's happening, that will happen, that is happening, that may cause us to look at something in a perception that is not of our highest good. Not saying that we're not going to feel these type of emotions. However, these are not the type of emotions that we want to manifest for ourselves. So this this five of disc is like making me think about like not allowing everything to crash down just because of this one hardship or this one redirection. Like, you know what I'm saying? Five energy, like the number five, is all about change, and just in my case, like in my perception, it's just embracing the shifts. You know what I'm saying? Because the shifts are gonna come, however they want to come, and especially when it's in a physical, material sense, like those shifts can be a little bit, it can take us aback. It can make us feel like we got to go back to step one. You know what I mean? But I think the lesson in it that God is trying to show us is that, it's important to give yourself grace through all of the times in your life. I feel like that's the point that we're all going to get to at some point, like just in our life in general, and where like life is heading for us, the new age that we're manifesting. It's genuinely about feeling the spectrum of human emotions and giving ourselves grace through all of it, being of love through all of it. It doesn't matter how heavy the vibration is or how light the vibration is. We have to give ourselves love through all of it. And I think that this energy is just, it's like a reassurance, like kind of like, hey, like it's gonna be okay, girl. Like it is all gonna, do you know it's all gonna be okay? Do you believe that wholeheartedly, like with your whole entire chest, with everything in you? Do you believe that everything is gonna be okay? Because if you believe that everything is gonna be okay, then so it is, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Understand and accept the shifts that occur in your life because they're meant for a reason. You did not go through all of that for no reason. You didn't. So embrace that this is just the new era that you're stepping into. Right now, God needs you to be in hibernation. Right now, God needs you to be isolated. Right now, God needs you to feel and remember the feelings of loneliness and loss and grief, because duality. We have to feel the spectrum of this human emotions, whether we like it or not. This is some second chakra energy talking about well-being. I honor and respect my body by giving it what it deserves to thrive. I provide myself with the best of food, exercise, water, relaxation, therapeutic treatments, and thoughts. I only consume foods and liquids that were designed by nature to be in my body. I stimulate my body's energy flow with exercise. I make time for rest, as stillness and tranquility are vital to keep my mind and body rejuvenated. Take a screenshot. Put that as your lock screen for a week. It's giving me very much giving yourself grace through it all. You deserve to be happy regardless of your life circumstances. And this is what God is trying to teach you. This is what God is trying to show you, that it's not about the destination. It's not about, oh, when I get this, then I'll be happy. When I get this, oh, then I'll be happy. It's about embracing the happiness that is the now. You feel me? Because there is no tomorrow, because tomorrow just turns into today as soon as you get to it, right? Exactly. So the only thing that's really real is today and is right now, which is why it's so crucial and important to be intentional with your time and your energy. That's the two most valuable forms of currency that you have control over. Well, you won't know you're in control unless you acknowledge that and you become aware of that. You feel me? And hopefully this opens up your perspective to show you how much control you do have over yourself. The Oracle messages is talking about forest, frolic, maiden. I acknowledge my inner child and open my heart to the joy she brings. Look, this is giving me like, like in this, moving through this shift of like giving ourselves grace through our losses, through our trials and tribulations, because we deserve to live a happy and prosperous life. We deserve to actually experience, experience a happy and prosperous, wealthy life. We deserve to live this type of lifestyle. And once you start thinking of the shit that you're doing as a lifestyle, you'll start allowing your brain to integrate literally your soul's purpose into your everyday life. Because once it's your everyday life and it's things that you're continuously doing, it becomes your habitual lifestyle. So what are you doing to be intentional about your lifestyle? the Five of Discs, the Three of Pentacles, sacral chakra energy, talking about well-being. Y'all can't really see that, but yeah, I'm not really good at showing y'all the cards, but maiden energy is giving me very much source. This is giving me very much root. This is giving me very much like going back to your inner child and accepting the things that you actually want out of life. What are the things that used to get you so fucking excited when you were younger, bro? What are those things? Those are the very things that's going to help you in your creative journey right now, in your business journey right now, whatever it is that you do in the creative world, in the creative sense, even if you're trying to integrate out of, this 9-to-5 capitalistic society, the way they got us working, and move into an energy of, working for yourself and creating your own things. You feel me? Like, what does that genuinely look like for you? What is the root of that? What is the why of that? I just heard. Thank you, Spirit. What's the why? Because once you remember the why, that's the exact thing I'm hearing that's going to pivot you out of this energy that you're in right now of, like, experiencing the loss and the grief, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is, the situation that may be, that may have taken us aback, that made us feel like, oh my goodness, like this again, like, oh my gosh, why do I have to feel this energy? I don't like being like this. I don't like feeling like this. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, God may sit us back in the hot seat or sit us back in an energy that we thought that we've moved out of, simply just to show us again, make us realize again what it's like to be there. And that's okay, because this is a human experience. We have to live this life. We have to experience all of the emotions, and the only reason that we're being put through it is so that God can bring us to where we say that we want to be. So in my eyes, it's always just a test of like, okay, do you really want to be where you say that you want to be? Because if you do, then you're going to do exactly what God is asking you to do right now. And if you don't, and you're too scared, whatever the case may be, then that's you letting your ego get in the way. And if you're going to allow your ego to get in the way of God's plan, then God has nothing to do here. Because it's about, see the 555 energy again with the sirens. This is about experiencing the same thing again and moving differently, choosing to move differently in order to manifest better into your reality. I have the freedom and power to create the life I desire. I choose to be kind to myself and love myself unconditionally. Exactly, giving yourself what you need. What exactly is it that you need in this lifetime in order to live a comfortable life? And you have to take that step by step. That's a question, that's a loaded ass question that you really have to dissect and sit down and write down. A good journaling thing that I do, like, I be writing down, like, I want my hours to look like. I want my days to look like. I want my weeks to look like. I want my months to look like. I want my years to look like. You know what I'm saying? And not even just look like, feel like. Asking yourself and writing these things intentionally allows your mind to be opened more and more and more. It helps you gain more capacity, in my opinion, because the only reason some of us don't have the capacity to deal with certain things is because we haven't accepted the different, many perspectives that God has put in this human experience. That's why individuality is so important, because I can't think like you and you can't think like me. Nobody can think like nobody else. Everybody's divine and unique expression is the exact thing that will create harmony on this earth, because it is just cut differently. What are you doing to allow yourself to be comfortable in that divine expression, in that sacred space that is just you and your breath and your consciousness? Like, you deserve to feel comfortable within that, regardless of what the moon phases are in or what the, random circumstances that occurred is. Like, it doesn't matter what that is, because just like the moon and the stars, they're gonna move when they need to move. They're gonna move because they gotta move, because that's what it is. We gotta change, we gotta evolve, we gotta progress, we have to keep going. It's night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day. You feel me? It's never going to be the same. And that's as above, so below. It's the same thing that you got to do. You're never going to be the same. So you could release yourself from the shackles of the old you. And if you have people in your life that are trying to hold you hostage to your old self, then those are people that don't deserve to be in your life. Because people that are in your life will allow you the room to grow and evolve and change and shift, because you deserve that grace. And I'm able to give it to you because I can give it to myself. And once you're giving it to yourself, that's even it helps you realize how and why it's important to give it to others. So it is, so be it. On that note, thank you so much for getting baked with me this week. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chilling with me. You know what I'm saying? If you rolled your little spliffy spliff, and or didn't, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to. You could have just, been entertained by this, or this was helping you in any way, or healing you in any way, whatever the case may be. However you resonated with this piece of work that I have created for you, I'm just grateful that you're here. I'm really, really grateful that you are here. Thank you, 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 thank you. I appreciate you. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, I'm doing them virtually this winter season. So you can go in the link in my bio and order it from my virtual herb shop, GetBakedNYC. And I'll email you about, when we can schedule a time, maybe, Google Meet, Zoom, or I can send it in a podcast form or YouTube video form like this. Whatever's comfortable for you, I got you, girl. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But you can book me through the link in my bio. So definitely get on that if you would like a personal healing session. But don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that good shit. And I'm going to see you guys next week, alright? I love you.